Hello and good evening from Thailand. My name is Camden and welcome back to another great video here. So I have 6 important announcements that I really want you guys to hear. And the first one, I'm just going to go right into, most of you might already know, is the Chinese New Year. So what does that mean to you if you are an English teacher in China, or teaching English online with a Chinese company, or of course, if you're on Powfish? Now, this is the best time to send out a template. As I've been mentioning in my 2 previous videos about the value of creating a template. For example, you can make a slide on PhotoGrid, or you could, copy and paste just a simple message. Anything is better than nothing. So you could just say Happy Chinese New Year, put some fancy emojis and say, have a great day or have a great year, and then put their name. If it's a Chinese name, you don't have to worry about it. It's okay. As long as you're getting that out, you're showing them. Now, who do you send it to? Your followers? If you've been making video moments, voice podcast, or even picture and text, every single person who liked something that you did, every person who made a comment on something that you did, every single follower. If you did a live stream and you had 50 people come, you need to go in to every single person, all 50, or all 113. Joshua, by the way, congratulations. I see you doing your thing out there. Jackson, okay? And that's what I did. I would go to each and every one individually and send them out a template and wish them a happy new year, okay? And always try to ask at least one question. What is your favorite food for the Chinese New Year? What is something you like about the Chinese New Year? If they don't respond, it's okay, but they're going to see it. And that's the most important thing, because then that builds credibility to your face, to your name, and everything you do with any application, any company you're working for. Okay? And it's very easy and very accessible when you have Powfish. So, with that being said, also to group chats, send a slide, send a template to your group chats. Make sure you do it today before you guys go to sleep. Now, even if it's a day or 2 days after, it's still okay to say Happy New Year. Send the template, send the slide. 2 days, I guess you could say late is better than nothing. Okay? Again, show that you care, and you're going to start to get into the minds of all these users on the Powfish app. Okay? So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about, is the importance of the templates and slides right now, which is called the spring. This is the Spring Festival in China. Here in Chiang Mai, it's all over the place. By the way, I saw my schedule and I was a bit shocked. I saw that it was only 31 lessons. So I'm going to get into that in just a second. First of all, don't be nervous if you see that. I went into a lot of highly ranked teacher profiles today, and they too have lower and less classes over the next few days as of right now. It will pick back up. It will increase again. Don't worry. If you're getting tons of calls, you're doing something right. If you got more bookings, you're doing something right. Okay? Every interaction, it's not all about just the classes. Every interaction that you get, every engagement that you get from a student, from someone in your group chat, from a follower, from someone liking your content, those are all positives. It's all about building your reputation. Okay? So, number 2. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I'll just be very brief about this, but it ties into what we're doing here with online teaching. First, I just want to say, I'm just going to pray for peace and more peace for the families who have suffered loss from the Florida high school shooting, as well as the victims who lost their lives and the ones who are still recovering that have been wounded. I'm not going to get into the details. I did a Facebook Live about this, but this is something that I really, I was 8 years in the education system in America. So as I said, I've been from kindergarten to 12th grade, from quote unquote low socioeconomic environments to the, high socioeconomic levels, classes, speaking politically correct and all that. So I see what goes on. And I am just a big advocate for teaching English online. And I think that it's a much safer alternative. It's a much safer way to teach. So just if there's anyone watching right now from the USA, I really hope that you can stay safe in the schools. And if you got kids, I don't know, I can never really see myself putting kids, when I have kids or if I have kids, I could never see myself putting them into a public school. Or, that the education system in America. I just couldn't. So again, the second announcement with that is just, hey, on the positive, on the flip side, hey, we got this online teaching thing where there's a lot of teachers in America who are depressed, who are unhappy, not respected. They have to go to school every day, and there's a chance that someone might just run up there and do whatever. And look, the world can be a dangerous place. The world's also a beautiful place. I like to take the best of the best. I like to focus on the beautiful things. But sometimes I have to be real. And I think that this platform right now, and this moment right now, is a great time to get that off my chest. So you guys can also see some extra layers of who I truly am, my true character. Because, okay, don't want to get too far on that rant. Ooh, gosh. Okay, with that being said, number 3, I have some great news. I called the gentleman. So I stayed in the Airbnb location last weekend. The video, Powfish Paranoia, thank you guys for watching that. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't watched it yet, I really recommend you do, because you'll be able to understand this a little bit more now. I was in the mountains in Chiang Rai, and it was just absolutely beautiful. And so I talked to the man today, and he's open to the idea, of course, not only having a school, having an English program, and teaching kids, but one of the things, as I'm doing this online certification course, that's going to pick up and that's going to evolve and grow and expand. And at the same time, I still realize that there are some people out there who don't want to do everything online. They still want the face-to-face. They still want the in-classroom experience. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes I miss that as well. And that's why I'm telling you, if you are a teacher wherever you are, and Liz, if you're watching this, Liz, I understand what you're going through too in South Africa. It's not easy. A lot of teachers around the world going through lots of hardship. And that should just be a lesson to you to figure out where you need to go with your life. You can teach part-time, online, and then go to Southeast Asia. We got Thailand, Laos, Cambodia. I just did a Google search. There's English teaching jobs in Myanmar. You can go to China, Vietnam. There's 6 countries right there. So there's lots of opportunity, lots of options, lots of possibilities. Okay? So I'm going to do not only an online certification course, but I'm going to do an in-person course as well. 120 hours. It's going to be epic. I'm going to basically title the thing, Get Your TEFL Certi in the Jungle. And that's literally in the jungle. So, oh, wow, you can just see the excitement. And I'm just, I'm floored to the max. Like, for the last 3 days, from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it was just class after class after class. And that's another thing. If you are teaching at a school, you're there for 6 or 8 hours and you're responsible for so many kids. And you come home, you're exhausted, you're tired, and there's no time to really focus on your dream, to focus on your goals and your passions and, lifestyle design and getting things on the paper, making your dreams come true by manifesting what you write down every day, what you communicate to yourself and to the world and to people. Okay, so I'm kind of looking for 6 to 8 candidates who want to take the course with me. This is going to be something in the making. It will take a little bit of time to plan everything and to prepare everything. I already understand the cost of it, the food, and the lodging, and the whole course syllabus. It's just really an exciting time to be alive and to be watching these videos on YouTube, to be teaching English at a school or online. If you're a native speaker or a non-native English speaker, you have so many opportunities, okay? So many opportunities, and it gets better and better every single day. So the next announcement is, in conclusion with this TEFL certification in the jungle, I really wanted to create like an authentic experience because I had my certi. I'm going to call certification just certi for short. I did my certi in San Pedro, San Jose, Costa Rica. Costa Rica. So it was in the city. There was nature outside, of course, and where I was living with my host family was a bit more in the hill, more in the mountains. And the air was a bit fresher and crisp in the morning. So that was a nice experience, and it was quiet, windows open at night, things of that nature. And at the same time, I realized, even though Chiang Mai is a great place, I want to get people certified in a really natural environment where we don't have to unplug because there is internet connection there. But I really want people to not just have a certification course, but have this experience that people will never, ever forget. Like, people are having these yoga retreats and things of that nature. I'm not doing that. I'm getting people certified with an official certificate, with a stamp and approval, with my signature, which is good, it is legit. I'm not here to bullshit people. I'm not here to do an online course. As I've mentioned in my Instagram post today and my Facebook post today, I'm not here to waste your time. I'm not here just to give you modules. I'm not here to teach you how to do grammar. With the online course, you have to really learn and earn every single hour in order to get certified. And there's some people out there, some of the new teachers on Powfish, some that have recently followed me, maybe you're watching right now, and some even pre-existing teachers, I clicked into your profiles, and I've been seeing that a lot more teachers now are doing the Powfish reading app. So kudos to you guys for taking that advice. And you see there's people that are liking your stuff. So it's your profile, it's your name. You got to build up your brand name on Powfish or any online teaching app or company or social media. Get on Instagram, start hashtagging stuff. You got to be thinking big. You got to think long term, not just short term. You can't just think lesson after lesson. There's got to be a better future than just lesson after lesson. There's got to be a smarter future than that. Just like I'm thinking about coming out with some t-shirts, TEFL smarter, not harder. Just like the video that I threw up a couple weeks ago. So this comes into the next part, which is pretty fascinating. So you guys are going to be pretty impressed with this. I think this is number 4 or 5. Number 4. So check this out. You guys are going to be like, whoa. Now, how many teaching companies are there for English teachers? Well, just take a look right here. From A to S. Not even counting Powfish. So stuff like Magic Ears, Boxfish, Ginsync English, ABC 360, Lingoda, Cambly, iTalki, Dada, things like that. I mean, there's just a whole bunch. So I do want to break it to everyone, hey, look, if Powfish didn't work out, or you're not getting enough hours, or you just want to see what else is out there. You want to explore, get some new ideas, see what apps you like, what companies you like. Because, hey, this is your journey. This is your teaching. This is your TEFL journey. This is your life, so you get to choose. And I did some research, and I was just pretty fascinated. I was pretty blown away. I was like, whoa, over 15 English teaching companies online right now. So, again, 2018, this has never been possible, ever. It's never been available, ever, to literally get paid to tutor people in English. And it's so legit. It's so legit. And it can evolve into more than you ever imagined. And that's what's been happening in my life. And that's why I'm sharing these videos with you guys. And hopefully it's inspiring somebody. So, the last two things I'm going to share with you guys are, first of all, I want to say the best teacher in life is experience. Okay, the last thing I'm going to tell you guys is number 5. Now, I have emailed a lot of people the course book, like the rubric guidelines for my online TEFL certi. And there are some people who have enrolled, have registered, and I've done some video chats with people. And it depends on if you're really serious. Like, you know, $300 is not a big investment. And if you want to do 6 installments of $50, I'm even willing to do that. Like, I really want to see people get going on Palfish and not get lazy on it and take my certification course seriously and enjoy it. It's a learning experience that you're never going to forget, and you won't get this online certification anywhere else. Like, I know that because nobody else is doing, number one, what Palfish is doing. And I just feel, look, I'm learning every day too. If you teachers, look, we're all here to grow. We're all here to share. We all take each other's ideas. We're all sharing. We're all connecting. But I feel it's my time in my life. I'm 32 this year. So the stars are in alignment. Everything is coming together. And I'm here to bring these videos to you guys. And hey, you know, if 100 people watch and 10 people go out there and make a voice podcast, boom, that's 10 people that have the ability to impact hundreds of students within 24 hours. And boom, that just made the world a brighter place. Hopefully more positive. Make sure you guys are really leaving positive stuff in the minds of the Chinese people or wherever you're teaching, okay? And the last thing is the website, as I mentioned. I'm gonna also do tons of video tutorials on the website. They'll be available where you can just check them out, how to do things with the rubric guidelines. I'm like giving away everything. And then if you guys want to sign up for the course, that's great. Support what I'm doing. I'm really serious because I have to support my life, of course, just like you guys do. But the funds are going to go right back into everything that I'm doing so that it can keep growing. You see me in a tank top and I got, okay, like you guys see where I'm at. And I want to use these funds so that way it can grow this thing. Like, to do an online course is one thing, but to do a face-to-face thing, that requires planning, it's preparation, it's a lot of organization, and yes, there's money involved. So there has to be things in place. There has to be hustle on my side, just like I hope you guys are hustling. You know, you guys got to hustle out there every day. You guys got a huge advantage out there if you guys are connected to the internet and you're using the technology resourcefully. You don't have to have the best phone. You don't have to have the best setup. Look, I've made a comment about this several times. I really would love to get a different background. But this is what I'm going with right now. I'll focus on my strengths, my voice, my energy, my passion, and everything else will just fall into line. Just like a few moments ago on Palfish, when I said I had 31 lessons scheduled. I haven't seen that number so low and I can't remember how long. And I just remember, hey, keep the faith. It is the holiday, of course. And then I had 2 classes this evening, just one free talk. It was amazing. Gave it everything I had. And then the second class was an official course with a kid, and I gave it everything I had. And usually that child is at like one of the last kids I teach at night. So I'm pretty, I'm exhausted after like 8 classes, mostly back to back. So today, when I had all my energy going forward, I didn't have classes for 5 hours today, like a free 5-hour block with no classes. He was like really into it, and it was just amazing. So what you put in is what you guys are going to get out. You guys should already know that, your teachers. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And to everyone on the Powfish video that I made about opening up and starting a school, I really appreciate that support. And I will need teachers, but there are some people that are in place to be really great teachers, and I respect that, but I really want to certify some people. So that's my goal for this year, is get a huge program going on up in the mountains, certify some people. You guys are going to be like at 30 days, 1 month, surrounded in nature, getting certified to teach English. And life just keeps getting better and better. I look around my room right now and just total gratitude. I wasn't even going to make this video, and I can't believe it's already 21 minutes. You guys are still with me. But something told me just to get the camera out, record it, because it doesn't matter if one person watches this video. Just like you guys out there, when you're doing your thing on Powfish or school or with another teaching company, it doesn't matter. If you shared something for 10 seconds, hey guys, Happy New Year. Have a great day. Talk to you guys soon in class. Make it a voice podcast. Make it a video. Don't just do pictures. And people are going to see that. It takes 10 seconds. Description, some emojis, a catchy, attractive title, upload it, share it in your group chats, done. Share it to all your followers, done. And then if you want to go the extra mile, under the video, you can say, please check out my new video, Happy New Year. Okay? It's all about what you're putting into it. I'll be real with you guys. See this sofa back here? 2 Decembers ago, I had some free time on a Saturday and Sunday, and I'll never forget this. This changed the tide. This changed the course of my life. I sat on that sofa, and I was making some food, and I was like, you know what? I don't even, this was in the second month that I went all online. So I was still really nervous about trying to get classes. This is all I had. I had no school to teach in. This was everything. I was fending for my life, so to say. Literally. And I started to send out tons of messages to the followers. And the response that I got back, because it wasn't just messages, remember, voice messages. The students need to hear your voice. If you don't think you have a strong voice, get on the Powfish reading app. Make it better. Watch some videos on YouTube, how to make your voice better. The resources are everywhere. Okay? So, I'm going to conclude that, you guys. The website will be up in about another week, maybe 2 weeks at the most. You guys will be able to view the whole course, in-person, face-to-face course, in the jungle. Don't get lazy in 2018. If you guys got any questions, you can leave them below. You can contact me on Facebook. You can contact me on Instagram. Whatever you guys want to do, it's up to you. And that's pretty much it. It's Friday night here in Thailand, and I have 5 classes tomorrow morning, all back to back. But it's in the morning, starts at 7. But then so far in the afternoon and evening, there's no classes. So it's going to be a busy morning, but the afternoon and evening is open. So More creation coming, more content creating. And I encourage all of you guys out there every single day, do 10 seconds voice podcasts at least. Do a 10-second video moment. What should you talk about? There's all kinds of categories. What's your favorite season? You could say, my 3 favorite reasons I like the summer are, I like ice cream because I'm talking simple sentences. You can create memes. You can create slides. Get creative. But again, videos and voice podcast and live stream. Live streams are huge. So you guys have a great time wherever you are. USA represent, Canada, UK, South Africa, Australia, Ireland, Scotland, New Zealand, hit all the native speaking countries. And then the Philippines, everybody out here in Thailand. And yeah, those are the top countries right now watching my material. So thank you guys so much. Have a great evening. And I'd love to help you become a better teacher in 2018. Let's go.